Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna talk about how you can get up your trust factor. Trust factor is a thing in Counter-Strike that is starting to affect a lot of people, and of course probably you too. That's why you're here. With that being said, there are many ways to get your trust factor up. Getting your trust factor up by buying or getting commands. What are commands and what they do? That is when you technically recommend somebody, saying, well, they're either a friendly person, they are either a teacher or they are a leader. Usually those are used to indicate if somebody is actually a good player or like friendly in game, or if they teach people a lot of things. With that being said, though, you can obviously bot those and hopefully get away with not getting reported that much. Be careful, because if you have too many of those and they look unnatural, meaning you have way too many, it doesn't really look that good, and people will be inclined to report. So keep it on the low. Maybe don't go to 1 million. With that being said, how can you do that, and how would you do that? Well, first of all, obviously you can do that by using Anix, and that's where the point of all of this comes in. Anix has a comment bot built in. Alright, to buy some comments over Anix, all you have to do is go on anix.gg, go to store, from there on to the left, go down to comment bot, click on it, and then you can purchase it. You click on purchase, and there you can buy 50, 200, 500, or 1000. With that being said, you buy that, and then in game you'll probably have to re-inject if you were already injected. Once that is done, you can click on the comment bot, then you see your balance. In this case, I have 480 left. You see your Steam ID, which is blurred for you at the moment, and then you can see a tutorial and start bot. We click on start bot. It's gonna tell you, hey, go to this server. We do that. We open our console, we post that in there, we join it. Once you're in that, it's gonna you say, I am connected to the server. You click on it, and it's gonna start your botting session. After a little while, you'll start seeing some stuff on the status log that it says you're doing stuff, and in your console it'll tell you that you are doing stuff too. This, by the way, might take up to like 5 to 10 minutes before it gets started, so just be aware that this is not a thing that you do on the fly. There down here we see confirmation 1 that I got a commendation 2. In this matter, it took about 3 minutes to start, which is not too bad. And down here you'll see that you get commands. If for some reason you're not like it only gave you 10 commands instead of 20, don't worry, nothing is lost. What happens here is that the server gets overwhelmed, and yeah, you just gotta restart the whole thing. It's that simple. And your tokens are not gonna get lost, and nothing is gonna happen. All you have to do is literally just restart the bot, and you're good to go. Or restart the bot, connect, and then start again. Don't forget that those commands come from actual Steam accounts, so and every Steam account can only do so 3 a day or something like that. So yeah, while we are waiting for our bots to finish, or like our commands to finish, let's talk about other means of getting your trust factor up. So first of all, playing video games. I know this is gonna sound stupid, but your trust factor is compiled of everything, right? That means, how old is your account? How many games do you have? How many games do you have actually played? Not idle, but actually played. How many hours have you actually used in-game? How much stuff have you bought on the market? How much stuff have you sold? Your inventory doesn't count. Like, the value of your inventory doesn't matter, because technically to Valve, your inventory is always 0. And obviously, how much money did you spend in Counter-Strike? Yes, in Counter-Strike. Meaning that buying keys in-game, buying cases in-game, buying sticker capsules in-game, and whatsoever. So there's a cost per million, right? What a cost per million means is technically that, like, how much money did you spend, and how much did you refund, and whatever. You want to get your cost per million up. You want to get your trust factor up by spending money in Counter-Strike. And I used to always do that. Like, when my main account gets a low trust factor, I usually just put $100 on Steam. I know this sounds crazy, but yes, trust me on that. I'd go in-game and buy those pin capsules, pin case. With that, you go and like, you buy those, and then you have automatic, like, with $100 you buy 10. That means you've already spent $100 in the game. Then you sell those on the market, you lose a little bit of money. You buy 9, now you have 190 spent. You sell those again, you get 180, get 80 back. You buy those 8 again, and so on and so forth till you have no money left. But what that essentially does is you're boosting your cost per million up, right? The money spent in the game. That is supposed to give Valve and like the game a better trust in you, because you've already spent $1,000 or something like that, while, you know, actually only spend 100. What that does is it gives you a little boost in that, and you also get Steam points for that. So that's a nice benefit of that, I guess. But that's what I used to do to like boost my trust factor, and obviously, you know, open up cases and whatever. If you want to spend that money, you could technically do that. Anyways, but these are some tips, and then obviously your Steam level doesn't matter. It straight up doesn't matter. I've seen people with like the greenest of trust factors on a level 1 account but I mean, those people have like millions of medals and whatnot, right? So your level doesn't matter. Although making badges and stuff like that probably also weighs in, obviously, but like it doesn't really matter that much. So yeah, those are a few tips, I guess, to keep your trust factor up. This doesn't mean that it's gonna work for you 100%. It's just tips that I do or things that I do, so I give you those tips. If that works for you, great. If it doesn't, well, then it's unfortunate. I think the comment bot is now flying through, because it's actually fucking sending it, which is really nice. Yeah, and that's how the Annex comment bot works. The reason why I'm doing this is because somebody recently said, Steve, why don't you show us how the Annex comment bot works? And I think, you know, that kind of showed it. But I didn't just want to make the video about the comment bot, because, like, you know, that's a bit boring. With that being said, though, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Maybe you learned something. If you did, of course, drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And with that, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.